Good morning, collective. Good evening, good night, good afternoon. Welcome to a random reading today. So please take what makes sense. And yeah, let's see what's up. I actually do have some specific insights. First things first. You are Royal, okay? Royal, okay? You know what? No, let me start with the dream channeling first. Side note, I just woke up and I felt this urge to do this outside really in the morning, okay? And it's nice because there's like no people here. The last time I was here, when I finished one of the readings, even in this big ass park, like it's huge. I kid you not. Like, and it's a real park, like it's a real foresty park. There was this guy. He walked all the way till I was sitting in the middle of Loki. Kind of feels like nowhere in the park, like very secluded. And he went from I'm also taking a walk to well, I live close by, so I rearranged my schedule to do this early in the morning. Well, not because of that, because I kind of felt like I want to be here early in the morning. So that could also be symbolic. Maybe you also feel like you don't want to deal with people right now or suitors because you're doing your own thing. And that's the vibe you should be on, okay? Message. It's like, how can you go from taking a walk to walking all across the way? Like, I saw this man walk all across the way to where I was sitting in the middle of it in a very secluded space, okay? On the grass, okay? Just sunbathing, taking in some D vitamin. I feel like this is relevant because he went on being like, "Oh my God, your hair is so beautiful," and I was like, "Thank you." I did it myself. No, but I was like, "Thank you." And then, like I said, he went on from being like, "I'm also taking a walk in this big sweater in like 25 degrees Celsius." Okay, so it was hot, okay? Mind you, my little curls and afro was out. I was enjoying the sun, okay? And I have a lot of hair. I know, it was just funny. Cause like, he was like standing there for a good minute thinking that I would be like, yeah, obviously, sure. I'm just gonna be like, what's your name? I should also come and visit your apartment. Like, but why? I don't know. Listen, I got my divine masculine, but it was just funny to me. Side note, my divine masculine does not live in this country, so there's also that. But beware, divine masculines and feminines, when you're aligned, when you do your own thing, when you have ascended, when you have healing, a lot of people will try to test the waters, exhibit A, handle it like I did, you know, with grace and gratitude, and keep, because I said like, thank you for the compliments. And after all that, because you know, people be peopling and it's fine to socialize, I was like, well, it is my time to leave. And I was on my way to leave anyways, but it was just funny when he said that last like sentence about like, I live close, like I didn't ask you where you lived, and he wanted to get an answer on where I was living. No, that's crazy. If somebody was on that time, just gracefully leave, and that's it. Okay. Message number one. Okay. Yeah, so like I was saying, you royal, something about the extended could be relevant. Maybe there's going to be some sort of extension to your life collective. Okay. Like added chapters, hidden chapters, something. Okay. I saw the signs I'm like talking about today. I saw them yesterday, but I'm only human. I'm only one person, so we're doing them today. Okay. We're gonna start with the extended, what's added to collective. So we got the ships here. It wasn't vertical. So what's gonna come in towards you guys is a new soulmate, just like what happened to me. But I will say this though, in your defense and everybody's defense, it should be somebody that, number one, you want to take a chance on. Two, you also found physically attractive to. And three, doesn't give you the ick. Okay, you have to be like, oh, okay, you can hang with that, you're interested, not just some rando that is bothering you when you're in your divine essence, your divine feminine or divine masculine, chilling, right, doing you. You get me? Okay, so that aside, for a lot of you guys, S's new soulmate. Okay, somebody that you guys are gonna be aligned with. Now, I am tuning into, it's still the retrograde. For some of you guys, there is past soulmates that might come back in. These are the people that feel abandoned, neglected, treated you this way, and want to return. Okay, for some of you guys, it is past people that want to come in that did you wrong in this way, or you felt neglected by them, or they are now being neglected and abandoned, so they want to come back in and be like, can we be new soulmates? No, it's a no. Okay, and just like how friendly I let that person go that was on this fake morning promenade, you would get a new person. Okay, or you already have somebody. Like, it depends on your situation, collective, but nonetheless, new soulmates. For others, past soulmates will try again to see if you will still open the door for them once again. Okay, but a lot of love, a lot of 10 of cups. It's giving. Okay, it's giving you being happy with your soulmate, you being happy with the person that sees you want to have a family. Some of you guys could have children already, or they want to have children with you. It's beautiful. They're coming straight to you. They will not miss you. They would not miss you. Okay, or you would not miss them. Okay, I love this. A lot of you guys, you might be masking when you guys first meet. Okay, that's what I'm channeling here, like the first of the, like this. Okay, yeah, you might be masking, or they might be masking. Okay, if you don't know what masking is, please look it up. Okay, now I also want to say, with this masking, you or them, you might perceive them to be a narcissist or this in this direction. They're not. They're just masking. Again, look it up. Okay, because people do have conditions. Okay, as an example, ADHD, ADD, all of that could be relevant. Okay, it doesn't have to be. By masking, everybody mask. Okay, let me just put it out there. But yeah, you could be masking, they could be masking. Okay, and you might be like, oh my god, they're being weird, something is off, they're this, right? Please go with your intuition, ask them questions. You might not know. Okay, vice versa, they should ask you questions too if you're the one masking, because it's not unusual. It's not unusual to know, but anyway. Alright, anything else for collective? Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of balance. I love it. Happiness, balance, stability, new soulmates, forward movement. Finally, a positive reading. I try my best. Alright, so we're gonna move forward to the next. Let's see. That's for the extended, and then the next one is Adam, and the next one is Royal. So Adam is one of the signs I also saw yesterday. So Adam in the Bible, I thought I sat on something weird, but Adam in the Bible is Hebrew for mankind or man, right? I feel like I needed to explain that. But listen, guys, you're about to meet your quote unquote divine masculine, okay? Or your person is about to become a divine masculine. So basically, that whole storyline about Adam and Eve, in the sense of like, you guys are gonna be one, flesh of your flesh, bones of my bones, like your other half. A lot of you guys are into flame journeys, okay? And it was written. Let me just say that you're gonna find your person is gonna find you. For some of you guys, you have similar belief systems, okay? When you meet this person, you're Adam, okay? Somebody could also have that name, but it's gonna be a forever thing, okay? This is gonna be where you build legacy. Like, you're gonna know that this is your twin flame, and there's no way. This is like for life. It's for life. It's for life and beyond life. Like, it's that deep. Okay, it's your quote unquote Adam, like your person. Okay, expect 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. If it's the name Adam, because I'm not gonna sit here like, somebody doesn't have this name, Adam, expect happiness. Okay. If you're watching for Adam, they want to be happy with you. For some of you guys, you might have a little baby, a bundle of joy, okay? Or they're going to get you pregnant, okay? Your person, Adam, your divine masculine, is going to put a baby in you, and this is going to bring you joy. Okay, they could have even dreamt about this as well. Maybe they have the ability to see you guys' future. Somebody does, okay? But I do feel like for you guys, it's the man that has the ability to see the signs of you guys' future, okay? And I feel like this is why they're like, oh, they need to call judgment and state their statement quickly, because it's time to get our mission. Go meet my Empress so they can be happy in this family unit, okay? And create a legacy. You see grandma here, the dogs, you and them, the baby. Okay, it's a forever thing, okay? Blended families could be relevant. If not, just you and your person. Like I said, a lot of you guys, it's a giving twin flame, okay? If we go back to the storylines of Adam, what's written, technically, Eve is his twin flame. You get me, okay? Is that deep, okay? So get ready, guys. A lot of you guys' missions is to have children, okay? There are some twin flames, they be doing this, they're all into spirituality, but not everybody is into that like that. Like, I feel like the aftermath of you guys meeting would be like you just focusing on yourself or the family unit, and that's your mission, okay? And that's in itself is an inspiration for the everyday person. Okay, there we go, Adam. Hopefully I'm making sense, okay? Hopefully I'm making sense, because I'm also thinking in Swedish, so some of you guys could be Swedish. Anywhere you're from, okay? Anywhere you're from, okay? Next thing, Royal, okay? This is for my chosen ones, the people that are 144,000 elect. You know what it is, okay? The people that do the work, that is raising the vibration. You might not even settle for the fact on, no, I just want to have a child with my divine masculine, divine feminine, and that's it. You guys are taking it up a notch. You guys are out here trying to fight for justice on a spiritual level, okay? Spreading messages to word the chosen ones, okay? Not to say that twin flames can't be chosen, but I do feel like, again, some of you guys, the focus is not gonna be as big where it's like you're gonna make this like your thing, okay? Because living in the matrix 9 to 5 is also a blessing in terms when you feel free to do so and let to do so, okay? um, let's add cards to this. So you're royal, and oh, I said so much though. So a lot of you guys, you're about to find your peoples, okay? You're either gonna move in or move out, and you're about to find your community, basically, okay? So that's fun. For some of you guys, why you're gonna find your community, aka your soul tribe, after, is because you dealt with a karmic relationship, okay? I want to say people, places, and things, but specifically people, okay? It could be karmic co-workers, lovers, family members, and after that lesson, okay, you're gonna find your soul tribe, okay? Or this is what you guys are gonna have in common, like, yeah, I also was with this karmic person, and then you decided to do a 360 on your life and be like, I need to do something that's out of my alignment. You move or you start a project, all of a sudden you find your peoples, okay? So yeah, there we go. You're royal. I think that's it though. We'll add more course to this royal situation. Listen, this will only make sense to you if you're on that path of like healing, transitioning out of a karmic situation, and then meeting your peoples. You get me, okay? I think that's it. And then we have there's somebody's friend. This is the dream channeling. So somebody's friend. You guys could be in your 30s, okay? It's a female friend, and I don't know if you met them on a trip or whatever, but they might try hardcore drugs and be aware that they won't, like, I feel like it's going to shock you because you're trying something that's very hardcore just for the sake of trying it, and it's not the type of drug you should just be trying, okay? I don't know. So this is what I tuned into in the dream stage, but I'm also thinking about Paris Hilton, not Paris Hilton, Paris Jackson, okay? Or Paris Hilton could be relevant, where you and this person always do wild, crazy things. Like that's your, that's your friend, right? But one day, one night, they decide to do something very of this nature, okay? So I don't know. It's just weird. Like, it reminds me of Paris Jackson in that sense. Like, you guys could be Paris Hilton and Nicole and just do, fun, crazy stuff. Everyday person is like, those are weird, and you guys don't give a fuck. But at some point, somebody's gonna be like, let's do something extreme, but you will not be included. But all of a sudden, you will find them be like, what the heck are you doing? Like, what is this, right? And they're gonna say something where it's like, oh yeah, like, I never knew that you can do this, or something about I could have done this. Hold up. to do this in my 30s is something that I always wanted to try, and now this is the type of person where it's like they want to try everything, right? And this is one of those scenarios, okay? Um, but this is relevant for somebody. It really, like, if you know anything about Paris Jackson, her like life, just look up recent things that she has shared. This will make sense, okay? So that's also a message for somebody. Um, there's also next message. There's also gonna be like a celebration or a birth of a baby girl or baby girl pregnancy. Congratulations. Okay, you're about to be free and feel a lot of freedom now that this is coming to fruition. You guys could have been waiting on having a child, and voila. Okay, if it's not an actual pregnancy, you're about to step into a new chapter. It births a new birth something. Okay, and it's gonna make you feel free. Okay, something with your words could also be relevant. Maybe you're doing something with your voice or something, or written voice or voice. And the last one is ancestors are close by. They're watching you. They're watching everyone that's watching you. You're protected, okay? That's all I gotta say. Especially from boredom, okay? If you feel stagnant, bored, right? Like something is just not fulfilling anymore, your ancestors are gonna help you with this. So you can have a forward movement, have clarity, and stop disassociating and stop being stagnant, okay, or procrastinating. So that's for somebody. Now I'm just gonna randomly shuffle. So there's some sort of message here about a mother figure, okay? Atlantis, okay? There's gonna be some sort of transportation, for movement. Some mother figure who's in connection with Atlantis, or you could be a mother could do this, or yeah, pretty much. Maybe you're learning more about your heritage, or there's gonna be passed down knowledge from a mother figure about some herbalism, right? Some healing work. Okay, this might help you to not be conflicted with yourself and others, and open the doors for love life. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that some of you guys are breaking generational curses. That's what I'm tuning into. Somebody's name is Theodore. It's not coming back though. There's some sort of blockage. Somebody sent her blocked Theodore. Theodore. I don't know. It could be like a male figure in their life that's doing this. They have an issue with somebody or something. What's their issue? They're afraid that this connection is not based on love. So this father figure is like, Theo, I don't think you should go and see them or her, because it's not real, it's not loving, it's not based on love. So there is a father figure that's very protective of Theo, and he's the one that's blocking his forward movement. basically. So that's why he's not taking action, because his dad, I get a father figure, because I'm not quite sure if it's his dad, doesn't want him to like be hurt, so he's not allowed to take forward movements. Theo, this father figure in Theo's life is very strict. It's almost like somebody needs to prove themselves to this father figure for Theo to be allowed to take a forward movement towards whatever and whomever they want. I feel like this is the type of person that still lives under their parents' rooftop, like roof. I'm not sure. For some of you guys, it is people that are not even together, just trying to advise Theo. Okay. Your go-to advice watching for Leo or Theo. Oh my god. Right now, it would be a good time to be at home. If you're watching for Theo, you know, just be at home. And Theo, if you're watching, let's see if it's the same or different card. Theo, these are your cards. Right now is a good time to clear the clutters. And when you clear something out, you're gonna have luck again. The transitions haven't been easy, and it's shitty. Life's shitty sometimes, right? But something needs to be cleared out. I'm getting the energy of like, just get some things in order, and when you do, you can have the luck that you've been waiting for. Okay. Like maybe you need to leave these people or this father figure aside. But again, if you live under your roof, if there's some codependency, it might be hard to like, you know, pick and choose, especially if you're codependent on them. You know, and it doesn't have to be like they're giving you anything. It could just be like, you know, I don't know, but you get me, right? Like I'm not seeing them giving you an allowance or anything, but you live at their place or something, or yeah, something of this nature, where it's like you can't just do whatever, else you will lose this or that, and it feels very toxic. But it's something of this nature where you still live with this father figure, or they have still control over you in some way, where like they don't want you to go towards who you want to go towards, you know, and love here. So let's see what else is relevant. For a lot of you guys, there's gonna be a new friend. Okay. Oh, sorry guys. It's somebody that was a lover, or somebody that you thought it would be a lover, but then you realize that maybe it's better if you guys are just friends. Or it's going to be like, yeah, from friends to lovers, lovers to friends. The point of the story is that somebody wants to build a connection more in a friendship manner, okay? Especially King of Diamond. So somebody that's financially stable, or mentally stable, or both. They got a lot of money, okay? So they want to build the foundation more first. There's also somebody that like really wants you to be their queen of hearts, king of my hearts. Da-na-na-na. Yeah, somebody wants you to be their queen of hearts, okay? their boo thing, their lover, their wifey. Okay? They think about you a lot. A lot. Or you already are. But I feel like for some of you guys, there are some issues with the family sector. Or they don't know if you want to be a Ten of Pentacles type of partner. They don't know if you want this. That what's on the card, right? The kids, the dogs, the white picket fence, right? Grandma and grandpa come and visit, that type of thing. You get me? Okay? They're not sure if you want this, but somebody does. It's a masculine, okay? Or if you are into same sex, it's a feminine that wants to join you in this collective. Alright. I think that's it. We're gonna wrap it up, and then I'm gonna do another reading. A bumblebee could also be relevant, and also what's the name? A ladybird. I believe a ladybird is symbolic for luck and prosperity, but if I'm wrong, please Google it. I don't have a ladybird in my spirit animal deck. All types of animals and so on, but not a ladybird in sight. Okay, so I'm gonna just add initials here. I don't really do this in the random readings, but why not? The sun is out. On that note, collective, thank you for watching, and good luck in your journey. Remember, you're royal. You're about to meet your person. The person is about to meet you. You're about to meet your Adam or Eve. People want you to be their lover. And there are people that are karmic that might try to come back in and see if you guys can be lovers again. Some of you guys are going to get new soulmates, whether it's in friendship or in love. For the people that are light workers, you might have people trying to want to attach their energy onto you is because you're high vibrational. Exhibit A, the little story moment I did early in the video, you get me. Okay, so on that note, hopefully all my messages make sense, and good luck in your journey in life, and thank you for stopping by.